Buddy boy, is there anything you want to tell me? Anything in there you want to talk about? I mean, if you ever wanted to talk, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Nothing? Nothing? That's the answer you want to go with, huh? Oh. Well, alrighty then. Well, all right, buddy. You be you. A dog and his bee. Who knew? Hello there, and welcome back to AlphaCraft. So, it's not every day you catch your dog hiding a bee from you, but that's the fun that is Minecraft. You never know what you're going to see. But speaking of bees, ever since we upgraded to 121, I've discovered that my bees, once they've got some pollen on their little butts, need a bit of booping to get back into the hive. What's booping? Well, let me show you what I mean. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to keep our eye on this poor little pollen-coated bee buddy. All right, editor man, speed up that wonderful bee footage. As you can see, our exhausted bee friend just can't seem to figure out how to get back into the hive. All night long we watched this little worker bee, and no matter how hard he tries, he just flies alone in place. Now I could probably solve this by putting all my bees into an actual farm, but I refuse to imprison my bees, and so they shall remain free. Free to fly the skies or have confusing relationships with the local doggo. And so, to this end, we must boop the bees. Like so. Boop. Boop. Boo-doo-doop. Boo-doo-doop. And now that the bees have all been properly booped, on with the episode! The rest of the episode will be a bit of a mishmash as I try and get caught up on things. Such as, a while ago, Stina built a dropper tower in the gaming district. I mean, just look at that thing! It goes all the way up to build height. Now, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but I am actually a little scared of heights, so to help me with my totally justified fear, I decided to bring along a friend to jump with me. Well, this wasn't exactly the view I was imagining when I started the day. All right, Miss Moo Moo, it's time to jump. What do you mean, moo? You said you wanted to make the jump. You said you thought it would be bovine. No. Well, it's time to jump. Look, I'm nervous too, but together, we can do this. It's time to cow up and stop being so bullheaded. Have I ever steered you wrong? Come on, get in the hole. You're making me look bad. Geronimo! Still with me? Okay, good. Okay, here comes the ground. Oh, nice and soft. Okay. You know, that wasn't too bad. What'd you think? Did you like it? No. I thought it was kind of fun. You know, I might actually go up there and do it again. What do you think? You want to go again? No? Okay, well, I'll leave you down here. All right. Let's try this one more time. Let's try a little bit of counterclockwise spin. See how that looks. This time we'll just keep our eyes on the floor and enjoy the dropper. Let's go! Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's a lot of flashing. That's a little hard on the eyes. Maybe if we go the other direction. Let's try that one more time, but with clockwise spin and see how that looks. All right, here we go. Oh, that looks pretty cool. It looks like we're drilling into the ground like that. I like that, yes. Yes, I like that. That looks really good. What do you think, Miss Moo Moo? Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. And then, one day, I decided that I hadn't fought the wither above the ground in a while and thought, well, why not? What could go wrong?
2 hours later.
Yeah, the wither fight didn't quite go to plan. It turns out that it's very hard to target the wither when it's constantly trying to fly higher than you are. In fact, the only way I found to get the wither to come back down to ground was to hide at the bottom of the ocean and wait for it slowly, ever so slowly, to drift its way back towards me. Of course, sometimes this leads to situations you never imagined, such as watching a wither fight an army of guardians. Maybe this was all worth it. No. I've been at this for hours, but at least there was this. But eventually, help arrived. It came in the form of he who shall only be known as Rabbit. Working together with me as bait and Rabbit on offense, we finally, after much effort, we finally brought the wither to ground and showed him what we were made of. Sadly, we did that by exploding in big piles of wither-coated items, but fear not, gentle viewer, for we did not give up the fight, and eventually, the server was once more free from its withery menace.
See? Simple.
And it's just that easy, folks. Now, whoever thought it was a good idea to fight the wither above ground? I have only one thing to say to you. What in the ever-loving...
Crikey dingo.
Oh, no!
That's
a no-no word.
Being a little irritated with myself, I headed home and decided to relieve some of my stress by tending to the bees. But this time we won't be booping them. Oh no, these bees need wrangling. Why? Because Minecraft, that's why. Who knows why bees do what they do, let alone Minecraft bees? So, when I got home, I noticed some of the hives didn't have honey, and I had recently discovered why. One day I was out gathering lava at the local lava pool, as one does, when I noticed there were a lot of bees flying around. At some point, I also noticed there were no hives in the area. It wasn't long before I put 2 and 2 together and realized my bees had lost their way and needed to be herded home. But unlike wrangling cats, bees are much like little living balloons, easy to gather and bring home when they get lost. Welcome home, little bees. Welcome home. And as all my little bee buddies returned to their hives, I remember that time that the call went out for dragon hunters. As you know, some of us joined AlphaCraft later in the season, and so we hadn't been available for the first dragon hunt. On top of that, this server has the Blaze and Caves achievement pack installed, and so there are special achievements that you can obtain for anything and everything, including dragon hunting. And today is the day that we head into the end and take on the great beast and all the dragon-related achievements.
All right, let me know when you're ready, Gragore.
All right, let's see. I've got lots of rockets.
Oh, hang on. Don't place that 4th one yet. Let me get down
Yeah, I
there
know.
and ready, and I will...
Placing 3.
Yeah.
And
That way I can be
Gragore will
back
tell
up
me
to
when
help.
He's ready.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in the air.
You ready,
All
Spider?
right, you can go ahead. I'm ready.
There are several achievements you can get in the end, but the ones we're mainly focused on today are Dragon v Dragon and Dragon v Dragon 2. The first one requires you to kill the dragon while wearing a dragon head, and the second requires not only the head, but that your feet never touch the ground while fighting the dragon. Today we're joining Rabbit, Spider, and Wolf as we all try our hand at obtaining these achievements. If you're like me and find the dragon fight a little boring, then I definitely recommend fighting it while flying. It brings back some of the challenge and fun to the event. I know there are definitely faster ways to do this, but I'm not a fan of the speedrunning methods. They tend to go too much down the path of showing just how easy the dragon can be to kill, and where's the fun in that? Flying around and having to shoot it with a bow just brings back some of that thrill I felt the first time I entered the end and ran around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to figure out what to do.
Oh gosh, she hit me in the air. Wow, y'all are good.
Where'd she go?
Y'all got you shot all the crystals already. Oh, y'all are fast. Oh gosh, I can't land.
No.
I'm trying to land on these. I don't know why I can't. I'm just bad aim.
What, Emma?
All right, where'd she
I'm on the
go?
last one here. That's regenerating her. Hopefully she won't kill me while I'm trying to do it. And she almost killed me.
I mean, I've been playing Minecraft a long time, and as hard as it can be to believe, there was a point in time when there weren't videos showing you how to do things, let alone how to fight a dragon. Needless to say, things didn't go well the first few times I went after the dragon, but now I've reached that point where I want to remember some of that thrill and challenge I used to feel when I entered the end. And it should be noted that while the camera's dipping and diving around, that all the work you see on Spawn Island was done by Rabbit. I love what he did here. He even put several beacons below the portal to give us effects during the fight to help us out. Alright, I lost track of her. Oh, there she is.
I'm stopping.
And I popped a totem.
And just so it's said, I know this video's been heavy on the replay footage, but I have made several videos over the years showing the dragon fight, and I've never done one with replay, so I thought I would experiment and show the fight from a perspective that I've never shown before. Sometimes you just gotta do it in a way that makes it entertaining to you. Ow. Well, she was busy trying to kill me. Come on, get out from under me.
Oh, one more left. You got her? One more hit. Yay! You got them all.
Woo! And now that I have a truly astounding amount of new achievements under my belt, it's time to turn to the lighter side of AlphaCraft. Yes, that's right, the pranking side. There was that time when I was simply minding my own business back at, my base, when the call went out from Marky to come to Spawn. For lo, there was an AFK bunny at the Sheep Thrills shop. Seeing as even the most innocent-minded AlphaCrafter would be put to the test in this type of situation, I soon found myself being convinced to dig down to bedrock and place Bunny down there. You know, we could always just put her down at the bottom of the world. That'd be an easy one to do. And so, having been coerced into pranking Bunny, a drop shaft down to bedrock was soon dug. And then after having placed a slime block at the bottom for her own safety, the honor of dropping Bunny was given to Azza.
Count me down, then.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
There she comes. Boing.
once she had safely bounced herself into a serene stillness, Marky then backfilled the shaft up to the surface with wool from her own shop. That'll teach her to fall asleep while logged in. Afterwards, I returned home to my base and did a little chest sorting, as one does, when an idea popped into my head. You may remember that recently someone buttons my copper area, and I thought, I think I have a response to that. Now, we've talked about pranking before, and I always try and keep things simple and not get all bogged down in details like who pranked who first, or whether someone deserves a prank or not, because the answer is always, they all deserve to be pranked. All of them! Excuse me. So, today we're over at Stina's base, and we're not going to do anything fancy or complicated. We just want to do an old-fashioned pufferfish trap. Nothing that'll kill her, but will definitely get her attention when she least expects it. We just need to find some high-traffic places around the base, like here, on the portal. Or over here, on the second island. This staircase looks like a great home for a pufferfish, don't you think? Now, I, for one, think that's an appropriate response for that totally unprovoked buttoning of hers. Don't you? And then it was back to my base to put away the iron buckets when another idea popped into my head. I was thinking about that brown shulker and the creeper jump scare prank Indy had played on me. And, I wasn't quite sure what I would do in response, and while I was thinking about it, I started using that shulker to collect leaves for a possible leaf shop when I suddenly knew what I was going to do. You see, Indy has been working all season on a massive arena-style game, and it takes up a huge area on the map. And I thought, maybe I could do something with that. Something subtle, something, that's a prank that's there, but maybe he might overlook it. Let's see. There, all done. Hopefully it's not too subtle and he overlooks it, but I think he might notice. Now, before you say it, no, I did not fill the entire area with cherry blossoms, but that's because two things happened. One, Indy logged in and possibly saw the prank, and I don't know, it's kind of bad form to continue a prank after someone has seen it. And two, I looked at my item stats and suddenly got the feeling that maybe, just maybe I had overdone it. I mean, I placed 5,000 saplings at his base. That's got to be good enough, right? And in case you doubt just how many that is, let's take a bit of a closer look at it by flying over the treetops. His arena is kind of big, and I don't think you can quite get the scale of it except with a close-up view. Now, if by some chance he doesn't notice, I left him a little pink shulker next to one of his portals as a sort of hint as to who was behind it all. But with that massive pinkening behind me, I think it's time to wrap up the episode. If you've enjoyed the episode, please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But until next time, I have been Gragore, and this has been AlphaCraft. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, always try and find a way to make it fun. See ya!